Welcome back to Rise Up Voices from the Frontlines, Rise Up Responder Edition. I'm Krista Fee, and if you're a responder, veteran, high stress professional, or someone living in constant go mode, this one's for you. Today, we're diving into something I see in nearly every responder I work with: the nervous system cost of being always on. We're calling it the hidden cost of constant readiness because even when the shift ends, your body doesn't know it. How many of you out there have responded without a moment of hesitation when off duty? Grocery store, medical calls, neighborhood fires, that reflexive scan when you hear yelling in a parking lot. Did you notice how fast you shifted into responder mode? Now compare that to how long it takes you to transition out of it, especially when you get home. Let's talk about what hypervigilance is doing to your brain, your sleep, your relationships, and more importantly, what to do about it. The brain under fire. Let's explore the everyday experiences of responders. When you're in uniform or on scene, your amygdala is fully activated, scanning for threat, risk, or danger. That is not a flaw. That's your biology protecting you. The problem is it doesn't turn off when you get home. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles emotional regulation, empathy, logic, it just gets overridden. And if you don't know how to reset that system, you stay stuck in survival mode 24/7. You become a professional responder whose nervous system never gets the all clear. So let's talk about the lifestyle of hypervigilance. What does that look like? You flinch at loud noises, but don't realize it. You grind your teeth at night. You can't fully relax even when you're on vacation. You might snap at your partner, then feel guilty 2 seconds later. You're exhausted, but you can't fall asleep. You're surrounded by people, and you still feel completely alone. These are not personality flaws. They come from neurology under pressure. We are trained to push through, to show up, to compartmentalize, but over time, the body keeps the score. Let's set this straight right now. This is not weakness. It's chronic wear and tear on your system, your relationships, and your identity. So let me share a story. Dan was a medic, sharp, dry humor, and a quiet leader. He was the one everyone wanted on scene. But at home, things were unraveling. His wife said, "You're like a ghost in the room." His son stopped asking him to play. Dan told me that I don't yell, I don't lose it, but I feel like I've got sandbags on my chest all the time. I'm watching my family through a thick, heavy blanket of clouds all the time, and I can't seem to get clear of the fog. He wasn't broken. His system was overtrained to protect others and under-supported to return to safety. We mapped out his nervous system states. He hadn't touched ventral vagal calm in years. With the right tools, he started reclaiming it, not just for himself, but for the people waiting for him on the other side of the shift. I don't feel like myself. If you've ever said, "I don't feel like myself anymore. I don't know how to turn it off. My family doesn't recognize me," that's your system telling you that something's off. Constant readiness becomes constant erosion. You lose access to joy. You numb out. You feel flat or angry or like everything is just fine, even when it isn't. And that's what makes it so dangerous, because from the outside, you look okay. You're still performing, still producing, still dependable. But inside, you're a ticking time bomb of unprocessed cortisol, suppressed emotion, and silent burnout. Why this happens? The polyvagal map. Let's go a little bit deeper. Your nervous system runs on a ladder. The top is your ventral vagal, calm, connected, and safe. The middle is your sympathetic, your fight, flight, focus mode. And the bottom is your dorsal vagal, shutdown, numbness, and collapse mode. When you operate in high-stress environments daily, your system gets stuck between sympathetic and dorsal. You live on caffeine, chew adrenaline, then collapse in exhaustion and repeat. And your brain starts to mistake activation for aliveness. Stillness feels like danger. Peace feels like weakness. If no one teaches you how to re-regulate, you start to believe this edge is just who you are now. But it's not. It's a trauma-informed pattern, and patterns can be rewired. So here's some tactical tools for decompression. What do we do? This is where mindfulness alone doesn't cut it. Telling a tactical professional to sit in stillness for 20 minutes while their body is flooded with adrenaline, that's not healing, that's torture. You need movement, tension release, and grounded nervous system resets that work in real life. So here are a few field-tested, ready tools that I teach in the RISEUP responder community. Shake it off, literally. Controlled tremor. Release is how the body resets. Animals do this instinctively. So can you. Box breathing with grit. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4 and hold for 4. Do this while walking perimeter, before going home, or during a transition. Regulate on the move. Controlled discharge. Use weightlifting, tire hits, or short sprints to burn off trauma fuel. Give your cortisol somewhere to go. Start creating transitional rituals. Designate a decon zone. It might be your truck, your gym bag, or a 5-minute breath check in the driveway. It signals your system that we're off shift now. And talk to someone who gets it. Pure debriefs, humor, space to be raw. This isn't therapy talk. It's tactical maintenance. Bonus tip. Narrate the shift. Say to yourself, I'm home. I'm safe. No one needs me in this moment. Your nervous system does listen to your language. You deserve to come home to yourself. So listen, I know what it means to carry the weight. I feel like everyone else's safety depends on your composure. To get so used to tension that peace feels like weakness. But you weren't meant to live in fight or flight. You weren't born to be on high alert forever. You were meant to come home to your body, to your family, to your life. If this hits home for you, take a breath. You're not weak. You're wise enough to recognize when it's time to reset. You were trained to respond. Now it's time to learn how to recover. Join the RISEUP responder community. It's real-world support, pure tools, tactical nervous system recovery. And if you would like to support all of our programs here at RISEUP Phoenix Trauma and Crisis Institute and Battle to Be, sponsor a mission. Help us bring trauma-informed tools to departments across the country. Request a sponsorship packet at battle2be.org. Listen to the podcast, reflect, and recover. This is Krista Fee and RISEUP Voices from the Frontlines.